everyone, and welcome back to our Super Week of Action. I'm Eve, your show supporter, along with Trevor Quickshot Henry, and we are speaking with Coutard from the victorious Copenhagen Wolves. Coming into Super Week, a win immediately, and what a close game it was versus Fnatic. Start at the beginning, what were the priorities for you guys going into picks and bans?
Well, we had our mind set on the Kassadin if he's open. Other than that, we were a bit split between the Lee Sin and Lulu. And obviously they made the choice easy for us by banning out the Lee, but leaving Lulu.
Well, it worked out for you guys in the end. Talk to me about that Lulu matchup in the mid lane. You went a little bit aggressive at level 5, ended up giving up a death. What happened there?
Well, I were taking on a huge advantage early on and bullied him out of the lane. And when I got back, I got a bit greedy and wanted to put the pressure straight up. However, I did not expect him to actually go for me. And it turned kind of ugly.
But it was still a very interesting matchup, and when you guys went into team fights, you guys had a couple of factors that made the fight incredibly close. Tell me from your perspective what it was that made it that you just couldn't kill each other a lot of times.
I think both teams wanted to stay alive and not give the enemies advantage. Therefore, if everyone is focused on surviving, you're going to move out instead of sacrificing yourself for the kill.
Yeah, and we actually have a great example of one of those team fights coming up for you guys.
So let's actually pull up the first replay that we've got. It's about 21 minutes into the game. Before we start this one, you can take a look. You guys have a 6,000 gold lead. And from this fight, you sort of let Fnatic get back into the game. I want to know what was happening in the minds of the Copenhagen Wolves. Did this catch you off guard? Let's actually start the replay and talk me through it, Coutard.
First off, we wanted to force something, but we knew that they could engage with the Gragas ulti, just like they did, and they followed up nicely. We do get the disengage with the Lulu ult, the Renekton taking most of the damage. However, we felt they used a lot of abilities, so we thought about re-engaging here, and that's what we do, but we underestimated their damage and overestimated our damage.
So Amazing has a very good engage, catches about 3 or 4 people there with that Aghanis Embrace. What's going through your mind as the Lulu on the backline right now looking at this? Who starts yelling back, back, back when Amazing's just gone in?
Well, first off, we're not really backing. We're trying to take the targets close to us, but everyone just keeps getting out. And in the end, we see we're not going to win this. We're just like, get out whoever can. I mean, me as a supportive champion, I'm trying to help them get out.
You mentioned that you're a supportive champion, yet with that supportive champion, you did extremely well in what was the deciding fight of the game, and we also have a replay of that because it was glorious.
Yeah, you actually got 2 double kills back to back, wasn't able to get the quadra. Let's pull the second replay up onto your screen. This comes much later in the game, and this was probably the only definitive team fight. It was very clearly a Copenhagen Wolves win. Now let's start the replay, and once again, why was this such a strong victory for your team?
Well, first off, we didn't know how to end it, so we basically trapped them and got the engage from the side. The engage kinda messed up, because we didn't land our abilities as we should, but as it continues, we see them using all their abilities and trying to get out. And with our strong backline, we can just chase them down and actually win the team fight.
Now, what is actually going through your mind in terms of the situation? You started the fight very quickly. How important was it that Soaz's Dr. Mundo wasn't there at that exact second?
Well, it allows you to deal the damage to the more important targets before he arrives, and also they will be getting out, so when the teleport actually finish, he will be out of position.
One more quick question to follow on from what you were mentioning. You said you didn't really know how to finish. This is something we've seen from the Copenhagen Wolves many times over the split, but you're now 5-0. This time was a team fight. How do you figure out how to finish games going forward?
Well, we don't want to do the classical Baron throw that we did a lot of games. So basically we're looking how they're spreading out, if there's free turrets to take, if we can trap them, if there's easy Baron or something like that.
Well, tell me then about another defining moment that luckily for you guys didn't decide the game when Fnatic decided to run all the way up the mid lane and get the tower. How did you react to that one?
We actually thought that if we could sandwich them, we would get a easy team fight for us, pick up a lot of kills, maybe get Baron, maybe get an inhib, but we only managed to pick up 1 kill, and they got the 2 turrets, so it was really bad trade.
So just when you say you would hope to sandwich them, was this the matter of that the Copenhagen Wolves didn't jump in quickly enough as a team? Or was it that Fnatic sort of outplayed you in between that inhibitor turret and inner turret?
It's a bit of both. Obviously, they played the team fight really well. Also, I think we were slightly out of position to react to it because we didn't get to them when they were on the first turret, and they even got to finish the second turret before we actually got to engage.
So Coutard, 5-game winning streak right now. The first winner here in Super Week. What are the biggest challenges you think for the Copenhagen Wolves going through Super Week? A specific team maybe, or maybe something in your own team?
Well, we need to keep our heads a bit lower. Getting a too big ego will probably backfire and cause us to underestimate someone or something like that, or taking risky calls. So just keeping one game at a time.
Yeah, keeping a clear head. Fantastic performance. Congratulations, Coutard, for that win. And now we're going to send Vix back over to D-Man and Fisho for